Hey, it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and this is going to be a first for me because I've had some videos that carried on after dark, but I've never started a video after dark. So I just spent the entire day working on this pad for the new building, and I've got it everything about the way I want it. I ran the plate compactor, and it's going to rain tonight, it's going to rain tomorrow, and it's going to rain the next day. And what I'm afraid of is all the water is going to run off this hill, wash out my bank, and make a mess out of everything I've just done. So to try to prevent that, I'm going to go up on the high side of this and dig a trench to try to divert water away from the building pad. The tractor has 8 large LEDs plus the headlights, and then I've got a massive DeWalt light here. So I think I should still be able to see to work, and maybe you guys can even see a little bit too. So let's get up there and get started. A lot of people debate buying a tractor backhoe when you can rent a mini excavator fairly cheaply, and these backhoes are expensive. But this is an example of why I bought mine and why you might want to consider buying one too. Because I felt like this needed to be done tonight, and it didn't even occur to me till 6 or 7 p.m. that I might do this today. The advantage to owning one is that you don't have to plan it out ahead of time and transport and try to rush to have a job done in a certain time period. It's just there when you need it. And honestly, the case about renting instead of buying your backhoe could be made for the entire tractor. For what a tractor costs, you could pay someone to do a lot of work every year on your property before you ever paid for the tractor. So it's really about convenience and about enjoying doing the work. If you stick around for a minute, I'm also going to do a product review on a product that really surprised me. So I'm gonna jump into this video real quick because I'm up in the shop and I'm doing an awesome update on the tractor. This is something I'm really excited about. I've wanted to do for a while. And while I'm out here, it's late at night and the rain is starting to let up. It's been 2 full days since I dug the trench, and it's done nothing but rain ever since. But it's slacked up to a drizzle. I want to get out there and check on it. So now I want to show you something else. Since the channel's been growing, I've been getting a bunch of emails to review products. And I've been mostly turning them down because they're not the type of products that I'm using on the channel or that I would buy myself. About a month ago, I got an email about a flashlight. Said I'm not really interested in reviewing a flashlight. I just ignored the email. Then they emailed me again, and just something about it caught my attention. I said I might as well look and see what this is. So I looked it up. It's a Brinyte PT18 Pro Oathkeeper flashlight. So that is one heck of a name for a flashlight. So I looked it up. It's actually kind of an expensive flashlight. Then I watched some YouTube videos, and believe it or not, there are entire YouTube channels that do nothing but like review flashlights. But anyway, you know, more power to them. But they really just raved about this light. And so I said, you know what, I'll take one. So they sent this out, and I've been using this for the last month. And I want to show it to you now that I've beat it up a little bit and haven't had any issues with it. So it comes in a really nice holster. It's got a heavy swivel clip on it. There's little side pockets in the holster where you can keep an extra battery. You can still access the thumb ring. You can still turn the light on. Yeah, it's pretty bright. You can still turn the light on with this holster on. You can still operate the strobe. Just the holster alone is high quality. Then you pull out the flashlight. This thing is really heavy built. It has a magnetic charger right here, so you don't ever have to replace batteries. You can get like 12 hours of use on the lower settings and like 1.5 hours of use on the highest setting. And I mean, how long does it take you to use a flashlight for 1.5 hours? So anyway, pretty handy charging system on it. And it's got a bunch of different settings. It's got this removable end piece that broadens the beam if you take that off. But we'll leave it on there. So it's a really heavy duty flashlight. It's well made. It's just a quality product. I'm going to head out in the rain and see how well this lights up the area, see how the trench is looking. One more thing to keep in mind when we head out here is I'm using a GoPro, and they are notoriously bad at capturing low light. I used nothing but GoPros for several months, and then just got tired of struggling with the low light and upgraded cameras. So, let's head out. Alright, so we're headed outside. It's just a light sprinkle at this point. We're right by the shop. It's light enough I can see out here, but you probably can't see anything on the camera. Now we're headed out to where we excavated. And there's the strobe. One thing I forgot to mention is that you can mount this on a Picatinny rail if you want to use it with a gun. Right there's my trailer. That's about 120, 140 feet away. I can see it clear as day. I can read my logo on the trailer. Here's the site we excavated. This is the bank where it was washing out. Started the trench right up here. This feels like about the amount of light of a normal cheap flashlight. Then you have this, twice as bright. Then that, much brighter. That, and back to low light. I'm honestly probably underselling some of these features. It's got some kind of IPX waterproof rating that's military grade, or I just don't geek out on this kind of thing, but it is a cool light. It's got a 360 meter beam distance, which is like 1,000 feet. On the lower power setting, it's got 31 hours of battery life, which is pretty ridiculous. And if you're someone who carries a light with you all the time and might be in some harsh environments or really expect a lot out of it, then this might be the product for you. All right, well, I'm gonna get back to that hydraulic upgrade I was doing on the tractor. Come back tomorrow for the video on this upgrade. Really is pretty cool stuff. And in the meantime, if you're interested in a tactical flashlight, high quality, check out the link in the description for the Brinyte PT18 Oathkeeper Pro. It took me about an hour to dig this trench, and I'm going to play the rest of that with a little bit of Simpler Life by Bo the Drifter. Thanks again for listening to Brock at Night on 560 AM.
City life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life.
Alright, well, the batteries on my lights are dying, the batteries on the camera is dying, so I'm going to wrap this video up, go ahead and show you what I've done with the trench, and I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'll put more of our videos on the screen, and I'll see you next time. Here's what it looks like.